Hey, what's up, guys? The Liam Smith Anthony Fowler fight ended a few minutes ago. Liam Smith is in the ring with his belt. Congrats to Liam Smith. Um, you know, I'm gonna give some credit to Anthony Fowler, man. He did better in this fight than I thought he would. I gave him the first and third. That was all I gave him. But he started off the fight well. He was very active. He caused a cut on Liam Smith. And looked like he may have had a chance. But I felt that it was too much too soon for Anthony Fowler. He needs to work his way up to this level. Liam Smith is one of the best in the world at 154. A former champion who's been in the ring with Canelo and Jaime Munguia. They say he was robbed in his last fight in Russia. I could believe that. I did not see the fight, but and in that Munguia fight, I only had him losing by 1 point against Canelo. He was clearly outmatched, but just that experience, and the fact that he was a former world champion. This guy, has, he's been around, he's been experienced. He is a 12 round fighter. Had Anthony Fowler ever been 12 rounds in his career? I don't think so. I think that Fitzgerald fight might have been a 10 round fight. But I was laughing when this fight was when I saw the odds for this fight because with the experience, and with Anthony Fowler being, kind of a slow, stiff, robotic type guy, you know, um, kind of Golovkin-ish, straight up and down, no special effects, as Floyd would say. With him being this kind of guy on this type of step up, I thought Liam Smith should have been a bigger favorite. I could see him being a minus 245 to minus 300 favorite. And the bookies had it a bit close, minus 160 favorite. I thought that was kind of laughable. But to Fowler's credit, he had me a bit nervous at the beginning of this fight. But to Liam Smith's credit, and he goes from being a veteran, I think that he saw what I saw. First off, this was Fowler's big step up, so of course he wanted to do well, make an impression, and he was very active. He was throwing a lot of punches, a lot of movement, and a lot of punches from this guy. A muscular guy in Anthony Fowler, and I felt that he was gonna slow down. I think that he would be able to do that for 12 rounds, and sure enough, at the beginning of the fourth round, you could see that he had slowed down. He was not throwing as many punches as he was in the first 3 rounds, and that's when Liam Smith really got in the fight, got the knockdown in the fifth round. I knew at that point that it was basically just a matter of time because with the way Fowler's gas tank was going down, the fact that he had gotten hurt, knocked down, I didn't think he'd be able to survive 12 rounds, and he did not. He got stopped in what it was the eighth round. As Liam Smith got another knockdown. Once Liam Smith got knocked down, they had him winning all the rounds after that. So, congrats to Liam Smith. He did what he was supposed to do. I played him on the money line and the knockout in this fight. The knockout was a plus 150 when I got in on it. They're interviewing both guys in the ring right now. They're standing beside each other. But congrats to Liam Smith, man. This was he did what he was supposed to do, beating this level of guy. Anthony Fowler, I'm not saying it's not over for him. He's still a young guy. He needs to work his way up. He needs to be moved a little bit slower before he faces a top five, top 10, maybe even top 15 type of guy. At best he should be facing probably an 11th to 15th ranked guy in the world, and William Smith is definitely top 10, not top five. So, really, I think that's it, guys. A short post fight for me. Congrats to Liam Smith. Went the way I thought it would. While I'm here, let me go ahead and go on the record for the rest of my picks tonight. I'm staying away from the Jogba Sanchez fight because either of those guys could get knocked out. The only play that I would make would be for that fight to not go the distance, and I'm just enjoying that fight as a fan. I'm expecting Robert Helenius to beat Adam Kownacki again. I think Kownacki is finished. He was in a war with Charles Martin. He was in basically an all-time war with Areola with the numbers that they put up on CompuBox. But I think most punches thrown and landed by heavyweights. And in the following fight, he got stopped by a guy that he was a massive favorite over. And of course he took damage in the Helenius fight. I don't know what he's looking like physically. I did not watch the weigh-in, but if he looks similar, if he still has that belly, that would be to his downfall also. I watched the first fight a few days ago. Helenius was thrown to the body, a great strategy, and I think he will do it again. And Kownacki's only way is to come forward and throw punches as he always does. You know, um, I don't see him beating Helenius on with a back foot game. Outboxing him. Somebody's gonna get stopped in this fight. I've played Helenius to win by stoppage, and I've also played that fight to not go the distance. All right, and finally, uh, in the big fight tonight, Fury and Wilder. Fully expecting Tyson Fury to beat Deontay Wilder again by stoppage. I do not see this fight going the distance either way. I did put a small wager on Deontay Wilder. I was going to play him in the first round because historically, when Wilder takes fights personally, he will go for a first round stoppage. He could possibly do something spectacular. We've seen him do it twice against Brazil and against Remains to Burn. Seems like it happened another time, but I cannot think of it right off. But you know, they had high odds over plus 5,000 on Wild to get a stoppage in the first round. I looked at rounds 1 through 3. It was over a plus 1,700 on Bookmaker. I went in on that. All right. Did not take a big play to have Wilder. Really, I'm only giving him a puncher's chance at the beginning of the fight. After the third round, if it goes past 3, I think it would be very difficult for him. But I'm expecting more of the same what we saw in the second fight. Fury going forward. I think Tyson Fury is going to go for a body attack on Wilder. Because he's having. I think he's got some kind of card up his sleeve he wants to play. I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to try to pressure Wilder to the body. That's my prediction. No inside information, but I'm expecting somebody to get stopped one way or the other in this fight. Like I said, I have Wilder in rounds 1 through 3, and just in case he can land a shot. I also have money on the fight not going the distance, and I have money on Fury to win inside the distance. So, in 2 fights, I have not seen Deontay Wilder win a fight. The only thing that I can give him is that he busted Fury's nose with a left jab in the first round. Then he got 2 knockdowns, and then when Wilder hit him with his best shot and knocked him out cold, the guy got up, and then outboxed him again. So, in the second fight, he got beat up, bullied and embarrassed. All right, so so how can I go against Fury in this fight? All right, so those are my predictions, guys. Wanted to go on the record. Sorry I've been away. I did see the AJ Usyk fight. I would like to comment on that in the future. I want to sit down and do a detailed breakdown of that fight. I did a post fight, but it was kind of fast and rushed. I want to do a detailed post fight on that fight and talk about things that happened after that fight. So, really, that's it, guys. Hope you've been well. Hope you enjoyed the fight tonight. If you place wagers, hope you make money. And I will try to check in after the Wilder Fury fight. Thanks for watching.